Eric Hammond at MIS Solutions, and this month we've been talking a lot about SOC 2 Type 2 compliance. So I wanted to get with you, if we could, and just find out a little bit more about what is it, what kind of companies need it, why is it important for an MSP to be SOC 2 Type 2 certified. So first of all, why is it important for businesses to partner with an MSP that is SOC 2 Type 2 certified?
Yeah, great question. So first thing I want to put out there is, what does SOC stand for? Do you know?
The little things you put on your feet?
Yeah, no, not them. SOC, so it's System Organization Controls. And so why, now to answer your question, why is it important that you partner with an MSP who has a SOC 2 Type 2? So it's helpful to understand that when it comes to the managed service provider industry, it's a bit like the Wild West. There is no governing body out there that is licensing you to be a managed service provider. Meaning, tomorrow I could go out, buy some software, and start calling myself a managed service provider. How are you, the client, going to know that I'm of any substance? I don't have a state or federally issued license. You've got no way of knowing, right? And so what the SOC 2 Type 2 certification allows us to do is, in lieu of having that governing body that's absent, right, we can say, hey, we have met this standard, which is a globally recognized standard, okay? And so it's a way to differentiate ourselves in the marketplace and let our clients know, hey, we're not just some guy or girl who started yesterday, right? We have been vetted, right?
Okay. So there's SOC 2, which MIS Solutions is SOC 2 Type 2 certified. What is SOC 2 Type 1?
Yeah, good question. So SOC 2 Type 1 is really step one in getting your SOC 2 Type 2. And basically what the difference is a Type 1 means you have all of the procedures in place and documented to comply with all of the controls, right, pursuant to a SOC certification. You've got the documentation, and you've shown the documentation to a third-party auditor, right? Now, the difference between that's SOC 1. Now, the difference to get to a SOC 2 means not only do I have the documentation, here's evidence that I'm actually following my SOPs, my standard operating procedures, right? And so it is a significant difference, right? Someone who's just Type 1, all that means is they've written out all their policies and they've provided those policies to an auditor. And while that's a huge step and that's good and folks who have done that should be applauded, it is a giant leap from saying, here's my policies to here's my policies, here's evidence showing that I'm actually doing it.
So it's actually walking the walk.
100%, yeah. Okay. And it is a third-party auditor that comes in and conducts the audit annually.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's not just us saying, hey, we...
No, it's not a one and done, unfortunately. It is a lengthy process, typically 6 to 8 months every year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how does an MSP's SOC 2 Type 2 certification ensure stronger data security for their clients?
Yeah, so great question. So there are roughly 99 controls, okay? And they range in criteria from backup disaster recovery plans, antivirus, policies regarding your hiring practices, your vendor management. And so it's meant to give a holistic view of how your business operates based on known best practices. For example, we know we should be backing things up, right? We know we should back data up. Are you doing it? And how are you doing it? And show me evidence that you are doing it.
Okay.
Right? And so it's meeting that standard of best practice across a plethora of business operations.
Okay. And so what specific operational practices or safeguards are guaranteed by the MSP with SOC 2 Type 2 compliance?
Well, so really what you're guaranteeing with SOC 2 Type 2 is that an unbiased party has come into the picture and they've evaluated. You're no longer taking my word for it that I'm awesome. I can tell you I'm awesome all day, right?
Yeah.
But if we have an unbiased party that comes in and evaluates me and says, yes, he is truly awesome, well, there's some more credibility and legitimacy to the statement that I made that I am awesome, right? And it's the same thing for the SOC 2 Type 2. Across all of those business critical aspects, we have somebody that comes in who is unbiased, verifying and legitimizing our claim of being awesome.
Okay. So really, when you just get right down to it, having the SOC 2 Type 2 certification or working with an MSP who has SOC 2 Type 2 certification is just provides more peace of mind for the client.
Yeah, no, it really does provide peace of mind, but it is that one standard that you can say this managed service provider has gone the extra mile to differentiate themselves, to develop all the policies and the processes and the procedures, right? To make sure they are meeting and exceeding the best practices across these functional areas. And they've done so with a third party coming in and taking a look, and they're doing it year over year. Again, because in the absence of that, how do you know? I can tell you I back up data and I follow best practice, but how do you know, right? You don't. You just got to take my word for it, right? This is a way of saying, don't take my word for it, take theirs, right?
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.